Of all the rice dishes I've ever had, I think paella is my absolute favorite. It has wonderful, fabulous, delicious ingredients in it. It's nice and kind of soppy, it's moist, it's totally fabulous. So we're gonna make a paella now, and for that you need quite a large, deep frying pan with a thick base. This is actually a special paella pan, but you don't have to have a special paella pan if you don't have one. So I'm going to use here some chili oil, chili olive oil, quite a lot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just mix that with quite a large lump of butter. Again, this is to make sure that you get that lovely buttery flavor, but that the butter doesn't burn. Right, let's get that right into the middle there. All right, so I've got lots of things that need to be browned. So the first thing I'm going to brown is boneless chicken breast that I've cut into little cubes. So let's say 2 breasts cut into cubes. I'm going to let that fry up quite nicely. Let me turn up the heat a bit here. Your paella has a zillion steps, but I think it's absolutely worth it because it is so delicious. I mean, it's sort of like a Spanish paella, except with seafood. Right, so while that's browning, I'm just going to get my sausages out of the pack. I've got here some really delicious Italian sausages from Malabar Farms, and they're spicy. They're going to add a lot of flavor to our paella. So just open the pack. What I'm actually going to do with the sausages is let them cook, and then once they're cooked and cool down, I'll chop them up into pieces. Now, if you're a vegetarian, you don't have to use chicken or sausage. You can just use seafood or shrimp, whatever you like, right? Similarly, you don't have to use, I'm using seafood, chicken, and sausage, but you don't have to do that. You know, use whatever you like. I just love all the different textures and the different flavors. So I'm going to take my chicken out and just put that aside for now. But I want to keep my really nice, the fat in here is developing all sorts of lovely flavors. So I'm keeping that there. Okay, put that aside to cool, right? Now, here I have got a most fantastic seafood mix. Again, I got it from the Malabar Farms Gourmet Shop. It's got squid. It's squid. What is a squid, I wonder? It's got squid. It has octopus. It has cuttlefish. It has mussels. It is a most fantastic seafood mix, and it's going to be really wonderful and tasty to add to our paella, right? So let's just flip these sausages over. Oops. Put them off to the side, and in that fat, I'm going to bung in a whole lot. This looks like about 1.5 pounds of seafood mix. Again, you don't have to put in as much as this, you know. As far as I'm concerned, cooking is really all a matter of your own personal taste. So if you don't like it this way, you know, add to your taste. Now, with the seafood, I'm literally just going to toss it up a little bit because I don't want it to overcook, and I want to leave it a little chance to cook later. So I'm just going to get it going. Oops. Get it, all that nice flavor happening. And the seafood is actually going to add to the flavor of the oil, which I'm going to cook my onions in, right? So, right. Now, out with that. Keep all the juice. Oh, this is going to be good. I have a very good feeling about this. All right, see if I can just do a little, nope, that's not going to work. I'll try and do a little scoop aside, but that isn't going to happen, so. Right. So, oops. Then, I think I'm actually going to take the sausages out now. Right. I've got a bowl for my sausages. You're just putting all of these things aside. And let those cool. I'm going to top up with some more oil and some more butter. So let's just get another big lump. So I'm going to cook my onions. Push them right into the center of the pan so they cook. And got about 3 cloves of garlic here, chopped up. Pop that in there. Actually, I put that. Right. And here I have some sliced pimentos, 2 sliced pimentos, which are going to just add some lovely flavor. I'm putting that in. It's not in the original Spanish recipe. I'm not sure that they have this kind of pimento in Spain, but say what, there's a Trini Paella Pilau. Right. Now I'm also going to add some turmeric. Turmeric is what gives the paella its yellow color. You can add saffron, but I have to say my experience with saffron hasn't been fantastic. So I'm going to add a very small, say a half teaspoon of turmeric. All right. Mix that up in there. Once your onions are becoming slightly translucent, right, I'm going to add my risotto rice. Now, I use risotto rice in this because it really holds its shape. This is arborio rice. It absorbs a lot of liquid and it plumps quite beautifully. But if you can't find risotto, you can use just regular long grain rice. So I'm going to add that here. I'm just going to let this cook without any additional liquid for a couple of minutes, right? All right, let me just get my stock ready while that cooks for a little while. I've got 1.5 cups of boiling water here, and I'm just going to make a little vegetable stock. So I'm just going to put in 1 stock cube because there's so many flavors in there. Don't think we're going to need much more than that. just about ready. Aha, but I can't forget the secret ingredient, the bay leaf. Let's pop in 2 bay leaves, either fresh or dried. Right, this is ready for me to put my stock in now. The rice is becoming slightly translucent, so I think we're definitely ready. Gonna add stock. Turn the heat down so you're on a kind of medium to medium low. Make sure everything's, yes. Okay, and here, put the lid on and leave it to simmer away quite gently for about 15 to 20 minutes. My paella has been cooking here for about 20 minutes. Let me just put this in a way where it won't fall down. So let's turn down the heat a little bit. At this point, the rice should be nearly cooked, not completely cooked, just still a little bit crunchy in the middle. Right, so I am now going to add the rest of my things. I've got here half a tin of chopped up plummy tomatoes. Give that a stir. Get it all in there. Then I've got some frozen green peas, and I think I'm going to add about a cup of green peas. Now, they're frozen, so the extra cooking time that we have here for the rice is going to cook our peas as well. Then I have some sliced up red capsicum peppers, which are sweet and very, very delicious. I guess if you wanted to, you could also use tinned capsicum peppers, but these fresh ones are just going to cook down beautifully. Then I'm going to add, of course, my spicy Italian sausage and get all the juice that's in there as well. This is really looking brilliant and fantastic and exciting and happy food we're talking about here. Then I have some, all my cooked up chicken, which I'm going to add now. And give that a good old stir, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all my beautiful seafood, which I still have all the juices in there, and that's just going to add wonderful flavors. Not to mention all the fantastic seafood that we've got there. And this is looking brilliant, y'all. So I'm going to just cover that. Now, the thing about the rice is that if you handle it too much, it's going to break up. So you want to be kind of gentle with it and be like sort of folding to combine everything. And you really want to get things mixed up so you get all those different kinds of flavors in there. And then, just to add a little bit of zing, I'm just going to put in some paprika. A good sprinkle all over. Once again, give it a stir. Oops, and I forgot. I just want to put in a little bit of my really nice sort of pepper medley. This has got red peppercorns, green and black peppercorns, so lots of different kinds of flavors. Quite a bit of that. Another little mix. Right. I'm going to put my lid on. Let that just cook for about another 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll be ready to serve. Now, the paella is ready. So I am going to actually put it in my beautiful dish here. Oops. Try not to pitch all the nice seafood. I'm going to take the bay leaves out because we don't need them anymore in there. Take him out. Notice I said him. Whoops. Anyway. Time for oohing and eyeing in awe of this beautiful meal. Okay. I think that's quite full enough. Take the pot off the stove, just pull it back a bit. I've got some parsley here, which I'm just going to sprinkle in as a sort of last garnish. Okay, dinner is ready to be served. If you'd like to have a Spanishy kind of drink to go with your paella, you should maybe try sangria made with red wine and orange juice. And also put on the table some lemon and lime wedges so you can squeeze all over the paella and bring out the wonderful flavor of the seafood. I hope you enjoy the meal and see you next time here on San Cruz.